trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And he comes off of a really good regular season with over 4,000 yards passing. And now in the playoffs, people always ask the question, do you continue to play the way you played in the regular season? Do you turn it loose? Or do you tone it down a little bit? I think you've got to be smart, but make sure you show the defense something they haven't seen before.
They started on the ground with Eckler, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
2nd and 9 now. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
Good running right there, and this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. On play action, they'll throw. They'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. So a nice throw right there. And this, we all know, a big test for this young man at quarterback. He guided his team into the playoffs as a wild card. Now here he is on the road looking to get his guys to the 2nd round. It's certainly a tough task no matter how you slice it.
Oh, I absolutely agree 100%. And while no one around the franchise is going to, co-sign on what I'm about to say, because all they're focused on is winning this game. But let's face it, partner, no matter what happens in this one, they've got their quarterback to build their roster around for the future. That's got to feel good for everyone associated with this team.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw. And that one complete to his receiver, Palmer. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 19. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st. Well, this is what you want to see from your rookie quarterback on an opening drive, Charles. He looks cool. He looks calm. He looks collected in marching them down the field.
And, Brandon, I just think the game continues to change and evolve because we're calling these guys rookies. But, they've thrown the football so much at a younger level now. Way more so than what we saw when guys came into the league when you and I came through.
And also just the way, in particular to him, Charles, how he handles himself in meetings, just so professional, mature. Looks like he's been in the league 5 years.
Yeah, he cares about the game. He cares about his performance, and it's showing.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
They'll try to capitalize on play number 11 of this opening drive. 3rd and goal. They'll drop to throw. On the screen, this is Eckler. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Now McManus will line up for the field goal. From the left half, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by McManus is good, and the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines. The defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance. Now a play fake. Lance. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the gun, it's Lance. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That's good for a Miami Dolphins. First and 10 at the 35-yard line. Hey, move. Throwing on first down is Lance. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. On play action, Lance. Open man, that's Gesicki down the field. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 42. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Inside handoff, Henry. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Henry up the middle. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On the counter, it's Henry. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Again, it's Henry. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Lance. Wide open receiver complete. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
That's good for the Miami Dolphins. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Hey, no field.
Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins have moved out in front. Well, we've talked about it before. You know, this jet sweep, something a lot of teams like to run nowadays, and this one winds up in the end zone.
And it is all about creating different ways to get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. And wasn't it interesting that prior to this game, the head coach told us, I saw this sitting in my chair watching a Tuesday night college game and decided to implement it myself.
The extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So out come the Chargers. And, you know, listen, there's 2 ways to get the number 7 seed. You can back into it or you can charge your way into it and seize it. But ultimately, once you're here, you can throw that out the window. You've got to come to play.
Yeah, you just think of that phrase, any given Sunday or Saturday as the case may be. And even though this is a 2 versus 7 matchup, don't think for 1 second that this game's going to be a pushover. Anything can happen once the playoffs begin.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll set up to throw. Allen's got it complete. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Griffith. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Brandon, you know I'm all about quarterbacks protecting themselves, but I have to admit it, I liked what I just saw there. That rookie wasn't afraid of absorbing a big hit. Now, you don't want to see him taking those shots all game long, but he picked up the 1st down, kept fighting for yards, and was willing to embrace some contact.
And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, 39 yards. And the Chargers have retaken the lead. McManus's point after is good, and the lead is now 10-7. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And Austin Eckler capped it off with the touchdown reception. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Dolphins will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. 1 play, 75 yards, 6 points. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Chargers going to take over now late in this first half. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. 2nd and 3. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up and making sure it was on.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Tress Way on fourth down is sent out to punt. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. He'll return it from the 6. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. To throw, it's Lance. They're going deep for Hill. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that. A look around the NFL, we'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. And now they're in the hurry-up. A first down carry for Henry. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From just shy of midfield, Lance. He rifles one that's intercepted. Past the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now 17-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Miami's offense set and ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Throwing on second and long. Lance. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Blue strike. Yellow, blue. Ready?
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Chris Rumph picks up his second sack of the afternoon. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Draw play, it's Eckler. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Open man is Palmer. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Got his man, it's Williams. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 25-yard line. 12 yards on 3rd down as the drive rolls on. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Tariq Woolen in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. Man open left side, it's Williams. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 13-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Going on the ground with Eckler. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. One quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He finds his receiver Williams for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams from 13 yards out. And the Chargers get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. McManus's point after is good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive goes 8 plays. And in the end, it was Mike Williams who capped the drive with a touchdown reception. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10.
Ready. Field, black.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Red, yellow, black, ultra. White, blue, go.
Lance looking to throw it. He's going to try and go deep again. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. It's a big play there for Miami. 49 yards.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up.
And now the red flag out on the field. We'll have a challenge forthcoming.
Play is under review. After review of the play,
the challenge there
on
is
the
not
field
going
stand.
away. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Lance now on 1st down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. And Lance now to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Slot man moves right.
52.
Now Lance throws the interception, his 3rd. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. But here in the 4th quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages, but not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Griffith. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Montez Sweat coming in from that outside linebacker spot. He gets him down. It's a loss of 5. Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket because you mentioned the feast or famine part. He's played well in between being dumped on his back, but every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. So they'll line up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. He'll drop to throw. Toward the sideline, it's complete. An athletic grab, but still well short of the 1st. Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now Hill to return it. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. Miami set to take over. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Lance. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. 62 yards. And the Dolphins have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. And this a very important drive leading in the fourth quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught left side, Williams. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. A give, Eckler running to the right. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. They'll look to throw. On the screen, this is Eckler. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Up the middle with Eckler. And unable to get downhill there, so he'll take this up to about the 37. Javon Kinlaw, the big D tackle there to bring him down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. It's Eckler again. And some room to work. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Take a knee. On 2nd down, Eckler. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe to get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
It's hard to find solace on one side when the season ends. No